Today we're going to get a new project. Unfortunately, when I got the other Fiero, I never got a title with it. I know I should have been more, what would you say, alert or weary of it. But I guess on the flip side is I found another one down in New Jersey, and we're going to get it. So I'm excited. Hopefully I can get it for a decent price. So without further ado, let's hit the road. I got a full tank of gas, got the tow dolly. We're ready to go. Catch you on the road. So it's saying about 2 hours 59 minutes or 188 miles. I don't know if you can see that or not, but here we go. Well, the road conditions aren't that great, guys. Doesn't mean we're gonna turn around. It means we're just gonna take it a little slower. If you look ahead, that's what I'm talking about. Doesn't help, we're getting a whole bunch of wind here too, so that's definitely not helping the situation any. So, speed limit is normally 65. I ain't doing nowhere near it. So, we'll be back with an update. Hopefully we get out of this here shortly. Okay, so we finally got out of the nasty weather. About flipping time. We just made a pit stop, got some lunch. It's not just me, I got me, the wife, and the kids here, so it's a family trip. So it's a 2 for 1. So now we're on the highway, and of course it's dropped down to 55, unfortunately, so I can't go like I want to go. But GPS is saying we should get there about 1:30 or a little after. And here it is about 18 after 11, so stay tuned, we'll see what happens. Well, we made it down toward the city. The car's in Jersey, so the GPS is saying we are about 48 minutes out, 43 miles to go. So, I mean, everything's going good so far, except for you can see a lot of different things you don't see up where we are. Kind of nice, beautiful scenery down there. But the Tahoe's doing fantastic. So, I guess we'll just we'll see when we get there or get off the highway.
everybody. Here is the Sierra.
Well, alright, good luck.
She's ready to go home. She is going home.
Thank you.
He has a YouTube channel, so that's why I'm going around with this. Alright, here she goes, guys. We're gonna head home with her. We'll catch you in a little bit.
Well, guys, got it all strapped up, as you saw in the previous clip. Had a little run in here. Got a couple tickets. One of the tickets is because I had a trailer on a parkway, and unbeknownst to me, you can't have them like that in New York State. You can't have a trailer on a parkway. And there's a light out on the trailer too. So, oops. So after messing around with the GPS and finally getting it to avoid the parkway, which took a bit to do, we're doing alright on the highway. We got another probably 2.5 hours to go. The Tahoe's not doing too bad. It has developed a shake. I think it might be either a broken belt in a tire or possibly just throwing weight, because we've been hitting holes like this on tomorrow. But we're cruising. I mean, you really kind of don't feel it back there. It's not anywhere near as bouncy as it was before with the other one, with the trailer. So, well, guys, as you can see, we made it back in one piece. This is actually the next day. It was like 11 o'clock by the time we even got home. It was almost midnight. Way too late to record. There's the parts one. We're at my parents' right now. This is where the other one was. That one runs, but it's out of gas now. Let's see if I can get this one to fire up. But first, let's show you the engine area. Shine a little light in there. Here. So again, the only thing that this is missing that I can see is this tube here. The guy said that he put new plugs and wires on. That looks like a fairly new distributor. But I've got a feeling that the head gasket's gone on this one, because it doesn't run very good at all. You heard that, right? Well, this car's been sitting since last night. Well, it's got coolant in there. But the other one did too, but... So there's that. That's not the only thing that leads me to suspect a head gasket either. I'll put that on very loosely. If you come up front, another thing that's got to be done to this is this does not latch. But you will notice that there's a jug of coolant right there. So, and this one actually has the factory AC, unlike the other one. And this also has a newer bumper. Now, I don't think this is original to this one, seeing as this is an 84, that's an 85 bumper, but that's besides the point. Coming around to this side, I also noticed that it's missing the antenna. Whatever. I'll just grab that one off of that other one. Now you'll also notice it's the same color interior. It's got the right, the same stripe in the center and everything. The factory radio is not in this one, and as a matter of fact, under the dash, and I'll show you here in a minute, under the dash there's a lot of pieces missing, so that's why I'm glad I got another one. Now also back here, there's a few other bits and pieces, new belts. Looks like some new weather seals too. There's the other louver for that side of the battery, for the battery compartment. The battery tray is gone on this one, just like they always are, because of where it's at. And I just noticed something about this one as well. See if you guys can spot it. Go ahead and zoom in on that. That's right, this one has a red frost. The other one doesn't. And these taillights are actually clean too. Actually, I don't know how well these actually look. Those taillights look really nice.
A little scratched.
Yeah, well, you know.
Typical.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get this thing to try to fire up. Because I know last night to try to get it to fire, I had to put the pedal to the floor. Now, there's also something else wrong with this car, and that's the clutch switch. The clutch switch on this is actually no good. So you gotta reach out of the dash and fidget with that. So let's see if I can get it to start. As you can see, it doesn't want to start back up, but that's what it does. Sounds like it's only firing on maybe 1 to 2 cylinders at a time. That's it. And I noticed that when it was running at the gentleman's house, it was smoking like crazy. What would you say? It smelled like burnt oil.
Oh yeah, it was nasty.
So, yeah, it looked like burning oil, and it doesn't sound very good either. So it's either a head gasket or something wrong with the top end. I also noticed that the relays are missing for the headlights. They should be right there, but they're not. So I don't know if these move up or down. This one looks newer than that one. See that? This is newer. Can't tell if that's lifting up or not. There it goes. So yeah, this one moves. So that one moves. And so doesn't that one. I tried that one the other day. Now, that one over there also was missing the relays. Must be a common thing. But the tires are in decent shape. Tread-wise, they're good. They hold air. They're just split and dry rotted. It's got all 4 rims that are in good shape. They're clean. It's got all the lug nut covers as well. Now you also notice they got a 6x9 in where the 4x6, 4x10s should be. On this side. That side, I don't know. I asked him if he had the other speaker to that. He said no. So, did that latch? It actually latched.
Go figure.
We drove all the way from New Jersey with that not latched. I get it here and it latches. Comment down below if you think that's a good sign. I'm beginning to wonder. Now, as for under the dash, if my lovely assistant would come in here and give me the camera, you'll notice that it's missing quite a bit under here. So, yeah, that's something I'm going to have to look into. Alright guys, that's going to conclude the video for now. This is basically going to be the new Fiero project. So, stay tuned, there'll be more coming.